In just a few hours, Governor Dan McKee will deliver his annual State of the State address. The governor is expected to tout his administration's accomplishments over the past year and lay out his priorities for the upcoming year. 12 News politics editor Ted Nesi joins us live now from the State House. Ted?
Well, Kayla, Kim, this is my 15th year covering the state of the state, and there's always a lot of energy here at the State House on this afternoon and into the evening as people converge for the big speech. And of course, at the center of it all is Rhode Island's 76th governor, Dan McKee, who will use tonight to lay out his priorities and give his take on where things stand in Rhode Island. Here's some of what I will be watching. First of all, the deficit. The governor is facing a $300 million estimated budget deficit, and while we won't get the details on how he wants to close that deficit until Thursday when the budget bill comes out, tonight's his chance to prepare people for the decisions he has made. It's also a chance for him to take a victory lap, so we'll be looking at what successes, in his view, his administration had over the last year that he wants to tout, as well as what proposals he is prioritizing in this new legislative session that just kicked off. Of course, also, I'm sure he will be saying something about the Washington Bridge. That fiasco has hung over his administration for the past year. Certainly, I expect the governor to try to argue a corner has been turned and that progress is now being made on getting that new bridge built. And then finally, homelessness. This has been a big topic of conversation in recent weeks. We're expecting a protest here at 6 p.m., partly focused on that issue. So how does McKee discuss homelessness as he faces pressure to potentially declare a state of emergency? One thing we do know is that McKee plans to make another push for an assault weapons ban in Rhode Island. He said he plans to put that in the budget to show how serious he is about it. Coming up at 4:30, I'll have our political analyst Joe Fleming for a look at the political stakes in tonight's speech. But for now, I'll send it back to you from the State House.
All right, Ted Nesi, thanks so much. And you can watch the State of the State address live at 7 right here on WPRI 12 and online at WPRI.com. We'll have the Republican response on our website following the address. And tonight on 12 News at 10, we'll have a recap and analysis from 12 News politics editor Ted Nesi and our political analyst Joe Fleming.